Good evening. I am Dr. Matthew Koshi, Honorary Director of the Ecological Department of Church of South India. A warm welcome to all of you to the 5th day of the CSI Students Leadership Training Program. Students from 5 states are participating in this program. We request you to attend the program from the beginning till concluding prayer. You can discuss or share your ideas with your teacher coordinator. Teacher from your diocese is your mentor. We will give certificates and awards to the students who are attending the 12 classes only. We are very particular that your diocesan name should be there along with your name. This training is for the CSI for CS students studying in 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 classes in Andhra, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. This is for motivating and inspiring them to higher goals. We need professionals, academicians, skilled people with Christian, social, and ecological commitments. The short-term course aims to help CSA students to have leadership qualities with the values of sustainable living. Today's program, opening prayer by B. Chelsea Charlotte, Vellore Diocese. Welcome speech by Hepzibah Agnes from Coimbatore Diocese. Today's class will be taken by Professor Umman Varghese. Topic is Mastering English Through the Bible. Vote of thanks, Milan S. Philip from Madhyala Diocese. Concluding prayer, Amanda from Madras Diocese. Now I request Chelsea Charlotte from Vellore Diocese for the opening prayer.
Prayer. Our gracious Heavenly Father, we praise you and thank you for this wonderful opportunity you gave for us. I surrender the Synod Ecological Department in your mighty hands, O Lord. We pray and thank for the Director of Synod Ecological Department, Dr. Matthew Koshi, sir, for guiding him so far and so that he has taken great initiatives to bring up our CSI students with leadership qualities, O Lord, throughout this program. Our CSI students should come up in a rightful way. We surrender all of us in your mighty hands. Guide us and support us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
A student from Coimbatore Diocese will welcome. I think I missed wrongly written another name.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Good evening to everybody. I am P. Pragnarani, 8th standard from Donakal Diocese. A very warm good evening to all the wonderful and blessed people present today. It's by God's abundant grace we are able to organize this training program. I praise and thank God for this prestigious moment. It's indeed a great honor and privilege to welcome Dr. Matthew Koshi, the Honorary Director of Ecological Concern Department of the Synod. I extend my warm and cordial welcome to you, dear sir. It's really a great pleasure to welcome Professor Umman Varghese, who is going to give his presentation on communicative English today. He is a teacher of English to the speakers of other languages. He has taught in Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and UK for over 40 years. He has held the position of assistant professor at Safia College, Bhopal. Education officer, MOE, Nigeria, tutor to the ruling family of the UAE, and he served as the head of the Department of the College of Science and Technology, Ayur. His current assignments are being a senior lecturer in Communicate English at Kerala State Academy, Trivandrum, and English language trainer for Trinity College, London. I am sure this class is going to be a great session, and I extend my warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
I am highly delighted to welcome all the teacher coordinators from all the dioceses. And finally, I welcome all my dear fellow students who are participating in this great training program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now I am requesting Umman Varghese sir to take the class.
Thank you, Dr. Matthew Koshi. It's indeed a privilege for me to be here on this platform for some time, to be with the blessed children of CSI Church. And good evening and welcome to I just named this program as Mastering English Through the Bible. I mean, that's what I would like to call this program. Well, and indeed, it's a privilege for me to address students from Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Telangana. Well, before I embark on my program, I would like to seize this opportunity to thank Dr. Matthew Koshi, Honorary Director of the Ecological Awareness and Sustainable Program of the CSI Church, for bringing together these children from the different states together of South India. And my request to the children is that please keep your video on and audio off unless you want to speak to me. And also make sure you keep your notebook, pen ready for taking them. Right from the beginning, you'll have something to note down. So make sure if I am going fast, you can raise your hands and talk to me and tell me to reduce the speed and talk to you something at your verbal length. So I've been given 2 sessions this so far. The first one is the one that's going on right now, and the second is the 12th of January, Wednesday. So I have decided, so please make sure don't fiddle with your mobile or your video. Please, that's this disturbance to me if I read you from the monitor. Keep it at a place and just stay put and concentrate on that. Keep your audio, video, mobile, or whatever you have the console in front of you at a stationary position and don't tamper with it. Okay, I've been given 2 sessions. This is the first one, and the second I hope will be on the 12th of January, Wednesday, 2022. Well, I have divided this time because the time is precious. The first one, how to master the language, that's the what we are going to have it today. And session 2, I would like to spend the remaining day on how to improve your fluency and confidence. This is what I have on my mind. And let's get down to the brass tacks. Yeah, well, I know I'm talking to people who speak different languages, probably Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, and Hindi as well as a part of our official language. I would like to call this day, you please make sure you keep the notebook and the pen ready, and you can just note down as many points as possible if you think that this will definitely help you in your study. And if you have any questions, I'll definitely give you a little time to ask me. You can put across your questions to the coordinator, and I'll be able to answer if time permits. Well, first of all, I would like to say the time. This is carpe diem. I would like to introduce to you a small word, a Latin phrase, CARPEDIEM. I think you can, yeah, this is the spelling, carpe diem. It's a Latin phrase, CARPEDIEM. The meaning of the phrase is seize the day, SEIZE, seize the day. Because this day is your day. It's not my day. It's not the day of the director or the church. It's your day. So make sure you seize the opportunity and get maximum out of it. That's very interesting. Okay. So even in Hindi, you know, har aadmi ko apna din hai. So every person has his own day. Okay. So it's your day. Seize it, grab it. So my request to Mr. Moses Jabamani, please don't tamper with your mobile. Keep it at a place because it's disturbing to me. Keep it fixed at a place, please. Yeah, thank you. Jabamani, yes. Don't play with that. Don't fickle with that. You know, just keep it at a place against some book or something, and then look into the mirror and talk to me. Okay. Right. Okay. So every man Every person has his own day. This is your day. Carpe diem. Seize the day. S-E-I-Z-E. Seize the day. That's important. Because every day is important and certain days are more important, provided that it will be a turning point in your life. And you are lucky to be on this platform and to be a part of the CSI church. Okay, so this is very, very important day. So make sure, I may be going fast because I have to go a long way. As I often recall the great, the 4 lines of Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. So I have a lot of promises I have made to your director, and I have to go a long way, and I'm sure that you will take down something which will definitely benefit you in the days ahead. Okay, please get ready with your pen, pencil, whatever is handy, and the notebook. Okay, if you have any questions to ask me, you can use your own mother tongue. I can speak about 4 to 5 languages. So you can talk to me in your Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, but I'm not so good at Kannada, English as well. So keep your video off, audio off and the video on. Well, the question is, I have decided to name this program as how to learn the language through the Bible. That is something strange, you know. People spend quite a lot of time and resources and money too when they want to learn the language. But I suggest that if you are a Christian and if you have access to the Bible, then language is not a problem. It is something quite easy. So the Bible is, as it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and the righteousness, all these things shall be added unto you. If you seek the kingdom and his righteousness, all the rest, whatever you think, whatever you want to immerse in your life, will be added unto you. This is the great promise. This is what Bible promises you. So we shall spend the remaining time, learning how best we can learn English through the Bible. The Bible, well, I don't know how many of you read the Bible. It's quite totally something you may think irrelevant because we are Christians and we read the Bible. But how many of you read the Bible with the purpose of improving your life, your language, your spiritual life, your achievements in life? That's very important. So the Bible is the reservoir. It's a great source. It's a mine of knowledge. I don't know how many of you understand that. It's a treasure trove. It's a mine of wisdom. But we don't have time. Well, I don't know how to express or explain this farther than that. Because when it comes to learning English, I remember the story of the musk deer, which I studied in my 10th grade years ago, maybe 4 decades or 5 decades ago. The musk deer is a species, a type of deer that grows in the foothills of the Himalayas. And it moves around, sniffing around, looking for the great and attractive smell or the alluring smell of the musk. But this poor animal does not know that the musk, that precious perfume, that fragrance, that aroma comes from within. So similarly, we carry around Bible. We have a Christian name. We are born to Christian parents, and we'll belong to the Church of South India. Great. All those things will definitely add to your greatness. But how best we are making use of this opportunity, that's very important. So we are like the musk deer. We just put aside the Bible. We don't read it. But we go to a tuition master. We go to the English teacher to learn grammar. But when everything is a plenty, delivered to you free of cost, but we don't understand the importance of the Bible. Well, I would like to give you a little bit of, how best we can use the language and how the language of the Bible is different from what we use in our day-to-day life. For example, when Jesus Christ, when he wanted to increase, his ministry, and he wanted to have some followers, he went to the fishermen, he went to the fishermen, not to any scholars or the Pharisees or such people. He went to the fishermen. He said, what did he say? Come, come, come. मैं तुम लोगों को आदमी पकड़ने वाले बनाऊंगा. Okay, how do you translate that? Anybody? I follow the KJV, King James Version. Archangel, anybody can turn on the audio and talk to me in your own way. This is what Jesus said. Follow me. Come, come, come. That's exactly we often say. And I'll make you catch men. Isn't it? Hannah? Hello? Anybody?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, please go on. Yes. Yes, Yuan and Milan. Go ahead. How do you say that? In your own words. Patan varna. Jaldi jaldi bolne ka. Tondra matladtar. Okay? Right, please. Well, you have to answer me quickly because the time is precious. Okay. Yuan, can you answer me this question? Well, doesn't matter. So Jesus said, come, follow me. Come, follow me. I'll make you fishers of men. I'll make you fishers of men. He didn't say, I'll make you catch men. Instead, he used fishers of men. Matthew chapter 4, verse 19. Follow me. I'll make you fishers of men. He didn't say, okay, I'll make you catch men. That's the language. That's why the Bible is different from ordinary English. It has a style. It has some quality. It has some standard. And I can quote a few examples. Even 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 7 to 8. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 7 to 8. The meaning is quite simple. It says, okay, those who plant and those who water do not matter much, but God is the one who gives you a lot. So how do you say that? This is the modern simple English. But if you follow the King James Version, it says, so neither he who plants, neither or neither, two pronunciations are there, neither or neither, he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but God gives the increase. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 7 and 8. I repeat, so neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but God gives the increase. It's a great message. So you may water, you may have many ambitions. You may have been pursuing your dreams for so many years, but who is the one who rewards you, who gives you the results? God gives the increase. Okay, and I can give you, I'm trying to make out the common ordinary English and the biblical English. For example, if you just go to St. John chapter 8, verse 7, a woman of immoral character was brought to Jesus. In fact, it was the biggest test to him. People asked me, what are you going to mete out to her? What's the punishment you are going to give her? He said, What did what did Jesus do? He didn't say anything. He just bent down and started scribbling on the ground, and he said, he that is without sin among you. John chapter 8, verse 7. He that is without sin among you. There is one reason why I have chosen this particular verse, because I never knew until I read the Bible that that can be used against a person. मेरे को मालूम नहीं था जब तक कि that जो है किसी आदमी के साथ यूज कर सकता है. But this is the first time I've learned that that can be used with a person. Normally, when you, because this is communicative English class using the Bible, so I must touch on the grammatical aspect as well. So normally when we speak a person, we use the relative pronoun who. Who is a doctor? Who is a preacher? Who is a cook? Someone who cooks. That's simple. But here, this is the first time I have learned from the Bible that that can be used. Jo pakane wala aadmi, okay, is a cook. He that cooks. Okay, so here it's a typical sentence. He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. John chapter 8, verse 7. So Jesus gave them a couple of seconds or a minute. And when he looked up, he couldn't see anybody around. Then he went up to the woman. He said, what do you say? No man. Koi bhi nahi hai. Har aadmi chale gaya. Bas. Vela poyaru. Baki every good ledunnu. So that is no man. Then Jesus said one important verse. Maybe tumko तुम्ही में कोई problem नहीं देखता इसलिए तुम जा सकता. So normally when we say those things in English, we say, go, don't commit any problem. Okay, this is our usual style. But Jesus said it in a different way. And neither do I condemn thee, or neither do I condemn thee. Both pronunciations are there, neither or neither. Neither do I condemn thee. And with Bhakyandan, go, sin no more. No, actually he has a different way of using that. Go and sin no more. Go and sin no more. That's important. So that I repeat the sentence again. He that is without sin among you, let him cast a stone at her. He didn't say let him throw a stone at her, let him cast a stone at her. And he said, no man, nobody is around. Meaning everybody has committed sin. And so Jesus said, okay, go. He might have said in broken language, go, don't commit any more sin. No, that's not the way he said. He said, neither do I condemn thee. Neither do I condemn thee. And go and sin no more. Go and sin no more. This was exactly what he said. Okay, so Bible is the best language teacher. I don't know how many of you read the Bible. I'm in the habit of reading the Bible, but I don't read all those chapters at a stretch. I just read the golden verses 1, 2, or 3. But I make sure that I understand what I read. I understand every word of it and the meaning and everything I understand. So this is very important. We don't have to believe in the quantity. We have to believe in quality. Even if it is as verse a day, one verse, one golden verse a day will definitely make you a different man, will definitely improve your language. You don't have to worry about no matter which grade you are, no matter what your discipline is, but you don't have to worry about this. God will take care of that. Okay, and I have a few more exercises to go ahead, but I have to make sure that I stay within my limit, time limit. Okay, right. So this is the Bible. The Bible is a rich source of knowledge. It's a rich source of, it's a storehouse of knowledge. It's a mine. It's a cornucopia. You have to bear in mind that the Bible is an answer to your language problems. I don't say it can answer your mathematics, chemistry, and physics problems, but I'm quite sure you will be able to communicate properly if you use the Bible. Just one verse a day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. A verse a day keeps your ignorance away. So please make sure you learn one sentence a day, one verse a day, and that will definitely help you achieve what you want to be in your life. Okay? So there is, without Bible, there is no life, because we don't understand what we are lucky to be with. Okay? And now, by way of giving you an advice, I would like to say there are 3 things that do not come back to us. Absolutely 3 things that do not come back to us. Number 1, an arrow that is shot forth. An arrow that is shot forth. Choda hua, an arrow. Okay. Second, a spoken word. किसी से बात किया, बुरा बात किया, धर्मी से बात किया. Okay, a spoken word. Now the third is a missed opportunity, a khoya hua mauka, a missed opportunity. So these 3 things will never come back to us. So be careful. You are lucky to be a member of Christianity. And even more, you are even luckier to be a member of the Church of South India. I talked to Dr. Matthew Koshi. I just sent a message that I was really surprised to learn that the church is giving a lot more importance to nature and its sustenance. It's great. No other church is giving. Everybody is after making money. Money, money, money. You know, there is a song by ABBA in the popular music band of the 70s. You may listen to that song titled Money, Money, Money. It is funny in a rich man's world. So money is good. Everybody is making money. Churches are making money. Pastors are making money. Everybody is making money. But this is the first time I have come across a Church of South India, paying more attention to ecology, sustenance, something. Well, you are well ahead of the times, you know. I must appreciate the organizers and the church and the bishop and whoever are at the helm of affairs. May God bless them. Well, that's about the first part of it. Now I would like to get down to the brass tacks. Number 1, abhi tak maine thoda baat idhar-udhar baat kiya. Abhi now I want to remind you, okay, there are 5 things. Abhi kaise English apna karna hai. How do we master English? That's very important. This is my own personal testimony. Ek khali mera hissa hai. किसी से उधार लिया नहीं, किसी से पढ़ा नहीं, but this is okay. This is my own testimony. There are 5 ways of mastering English. Please note down. This is not taken from any book, not taken from any CBSE or ICSE or Indian or IIT or any other, examination board. So this is mine. I must share it with you, and you are lucky that you are on the same platform. And make sure, if you practice these 5 steps, I'm sure you will speak as I do. Le, ningalku magam? Yes, what is the second one? Nobody speaks. Okay, right. Anyway, the first one is, I must say, LLB. LLB, write down. But this is not the law degree you may think of. Okay, this LLB is an entirely different book. I must say that language log book, language log book, language log, LLB. If you want to master the language, the first step is keep and maintain a language log book. It could be a used diary, an old diary, or even a 200-page notebook. But make sure you just write down your name, the day, and the decision you are taken. Put your signature and even a caption. You can write a caption. Every man has got his own day, something like that. Or I just use I have written in the one I am currently using has a different caption. I said, knowledge is capital. Knowledge is capital. And knowledge is capital. This is what I have written. Knowledge is capital. Yeah. Okay, you start with that. And I don't want you to write whatever you think in the diary. It's not a diary writing, describing what you do right from morning till the end of the day. No. If you think something, if you are listening to me, if you find that a few notes, points, words, thoughts, suggestions are important, then make sure you write it in your language logbook. That will help you a lot. When you attempt, or when you write, or when you appear for examinations, you may make use of these things and you will score more marks. You will have confidence that you are not going there with empty minds. You are going there with a heart full of ideas. So LLB, please keep the audio off, please. Yes, now LLB. Let me just give you a few tips or a few examples to start with. If you are listening to me, हिंदी में कहावत है, जो भी आप कुछ करना चाहते हैं, if you कल करे तो आज कर, आज करे तो अब कर. When you want to do something tomorrow, do it now. When you want to do something now, when you want to do something today, do it now. Okay? When you want to do something tomorrow, do it today. When you want to do something today, do it now. Kal kare to aaj kar, aaj kare to ab kar. So this is very important. Do not delay. Procrastination, that's the biggest sin. Delay. Okay, I shall do it tomorrow. Right now I don't have time. Never postpone, because tomorrow is not yours. Even the next moment is yours, not yours. You don't know what will happen to you tomorrow. There may be some other, meteorological attack, or maybe an alien attack from another planet, and you may not be alive, or nobody knows. So language logbook is something that you should keep open on your table. Kabhi open, you must keep it open all the time with a pen in the middle, and write down whatever you think will be beautiful, useful, meaningful, educational, informative. Write it down, bits and pieces. Don't write volumes, just write sentences, words, phrases, etc. Make sure you write down. So LLB is language logbook, and there should not be a day without any entry. हर दिन लिखने का है, छोड़ने का नहीं है, कुछ ना कुछ लिखने का है. You must make sure you write down in it. And I shall give you a simple. Please, when I ask a question, you unmute and then talk to me. Quick answer, Varnam. Don't take time, because time is precious. Time and tide wait for no one. So please make sure the time is running fast. Right? What's the meaning of damage? Jaldi jaldi bolne ka. Okay, what do you mean by damage?
Destroying something or
excellent.
Loss of something.
Excellent. Well done. My question is not damage. My question is, what do you mean by damages? अगर उसके साथ yes जोड़ोगे तो उसका मतलब क्या होगा? Damages.
A lot of problems.
Lot of problems. Any other answer?
Multiple problems.
Multiple problems. Okay. उतना ठीक नहीं है उसमें कुछ
Loss of property.
loss of property.
Spoils
Mm-mm. No, that's not the answer. This is the reason.
Destroy.
Allah. No, nay.
District, sir.
Ladu, kadu, millu, Maria, try cheyandi.
Multiple failures.
Okay, but the meaning of damages is different. Take it from Mimi. You have the dictionary, you have the internet, you are much wiser than we are. You have everything at your fingertip. Damages means the compensation you pay for the damage. The compensation you pay for the damage. Suppose you are brushing, yes. Okay. The compensation you pay for the damage is called damages. So damages is not the plural form of damage. Okay, mind you, this is English. Okay, second question. If you want to answer me, please unmute yourself and talk to me quick at Varanam because time limited. Jitra, I must say that Adivegam Bahuduram, there is, Umman Chand is, maxim is there. The faster, the farther. The faster, the farther. Adivegam Bahuduram. Okay, the faster, the farther. Okay, right. My second question is, what do you mean by politics? Politics. It's a very simple word. Politics. Okay. Come on. Quick. Politics.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Rashtriyam. Okay, agreed. But my question is not politics, politic, P-O-L-I-T-I-C. उसका मतलब क्या है? Politic का मतलब क्या है?
Prudent.
Come again?
Idea for the governing a country.
Prudent, sir. Activities aimed at improving someone's status.
Okay, you are beating around the bush. Let me just come to you straight. It means wise, prudent, intelligent. Wise. It was a politic decision, meaning it was a wise decision. It was an intelligent decision. So you see the meaning. So you got about 2 to 3 words for your language logbook. And I will give you one more word if you want to say brain and the brains. Brain is the physical brain. Le, khopra. Okay, dimag. Dimag nahi hai, brains nahi hai, brains. Brain, singular, is physical brain, medulla oblongata, cerebrum, cerebellum. But brains means wisdom. And there is one more meaning. Brains means the person behind it. Who is the brains behind this? Konkan Railway. And then there is another one. Monorail. Who is the brains behind it? Who is the person behind it? So plural doesn't make always plural. It can make a singular as well. Okay, brains behind it. Okay, that's important. Now, so many examples are there. I don't have much time. So if time permits, we shall be discussing these things later. But I would like to draw your attention. But इसके साथ ये भी आप पढ़ने का है. Time लेके एक word का meaning. You know, unfortunately, an English word has more than one meaning. Yeah. Oka meaning కాదు. అదుకు చాలా meaning ఉంటుంది మాట. There are many meanings. One word has got many meanings. Okay, so that's important. So you have to bear in mind. Now, second, how to master language. I give you in the time. Chala takkuva unde. Anduko nenu koncham tondaraga maatladutunnamata. Okay, right. I speak Telugu a little bit, Hindi. reasonably good at, then Malayalam, of course, my mother tongue, then English, a foreign language. Okay, right. Let's move on further. Second, so Pehla, language logbook. You must have it. Okay, do it now. Buy a book. Get it from your parents. Old book. Don't pester them. Okay, take a book every day. Roju, Mudu, Nalgu, Kotta Kotta words Andilo Miru Rayale. A meaning endi and chuskoale. Dictionary ekkada, adu kuda chuskoale. So these things are important. These things you have to bear in mind. Make sure this God gives an opportunity. Le Devam namakku thanna oru avasaram. Khuda ne diya hai mauka aapko. So make use of this opportunity and learn this. Now, first one, language logbook. Roj mi eke okay word mir rise koni adugo meaning endi ani chusukoni me dictionary will chusukoni meeru me knowledge increase cheyale marchivogandi. Okay, I've started forgetting my Telugu, although I studied in Andhra Pradesh. Nowadays, it has been pretty long time coming back to you, and it's indeed a pleasure for me to talk to you, people of this generation. Okay, right. Now, first one, language logbook. Make it a habit. Number two, Panch baat hai. There are 5 things I would like to teach you. That first one is language logbook. Usme kya kya likhna hai? Main bol diya. Le అందులో ఏం రాయాలి మేము చెప్పి అన్నమాట మీకు వర్డ్స్ phrases quotations उसके साथ जो है मीनिंग्स से सब लिखे improve your knowledge gradually. Number 2, dictionary. एक डिक्शనరీ होना चाहिए. మీ ఇంటిలో ఒక డిక్షనరీ కావాలి. A dictionary ఎలా I mean, how can you own a dictionary? मेरे साथ एक formula है. Beg, borrow, or steal. Keep the audio off, please, Jerusha, please. Yes. Now, how to own a dictionary? Dictionary ela beg, borrow, or steal. You have to beg. नहीं देगा तो बोरो मतलब वापस देने का नहीं है, छोड़ दो. Then वो भी नहीं मिलता तो you have to steal. But at all costs you must have a dictionary. Dictionary जरूरी है, होना चाहिए. ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక డిక్షనరీ మీరు కావాలి. ఎలాగైనా కొంచెం పైసా సేవ్ చేసుకొని ఒక డిక్షనరీ మీరు ఖరీదు. Okay, right. That's quite good. Now, I would like to give you a spelling test now. But unfortunately, I would have sent you some money, but this is a formal occasion. But if time permits, we shall have sessions later. But I'll give you 12 words. If anybody gets 12 words correct, there will be a prize. Okay, I think no, everybody wants money, you know. Andarku dabbu kavali anamata. Okay, I'll give you 12 words. Okay, you will correct it yourself. Meeru, you will. आप खुद correct कर देंगे, आप देख लेंगे. मैं खाली 10 या 12 words में दूंगा, मैं बोलूंगा, आप लिख लीजिए. Then I will tell you the meaning or the spelling of the words. If you get all the words 12 correct, but next time, not this time, I'll give you a prize, cash prize. Phuket mein nahi hai, सीधा मैं बोल दिया आपको. Okay, लिख दीजिए. Get ready. On your mark, get set. Okay, ready, quick. Jaldi. Okay, right. Number 1, first word is enmity. Enemy मालूम है ना, उसका noun लिख दीजिए आप. Enmity. Number 2, casualty. We say ఎవరికైనా యాక్సిడెంట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాము, వాళ్ళు తీసుకొని హాస్పిటల్ వెళ్ళి క్యాషువాలిటీలో అడ్మిట్ చేస్తామట. సో రైట్ డౌన్ ద స్పెల్లింగ్ ఆఫ్ casualty. Casualty. Number 2. Third word, vacuum. Vacuum. Vacuum मतलब nothing. उसमें कुछ भी नहीं है, खाली है. Vacuum. Fourth one, नालगो word. Write down the word queue. Queue, standing in a line. Don't write the letter Q, but I want the word queue. Q. 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 Okay, next word is accommodation. 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 Jaldi, jaldi. If you can write faster, we can finish. I have a program for about 2 to 3 hours. So let me see how best we can do the job. Okay, so Q. Q or vacuum? Which one did I say? Vacuum.
Accommodation.
Accommodation. Accommodation. That's right. Okay. The next word is a hat trick. Hat trick. If you score a goal 3 times, ఒక గోల్ మీరు 3 సార్లు స్కోర్ చేస్తే ఏం చెప్తారు మీరు? హ్యాట్ ట్రిక్. హ్యాట్ ట్రిక్. ఓకే, హ్యాట్ ట్రిక్. ద నెక్స్ట్ వర్డ్, अगला वर्ड कान खोल के सुनिए आप. ट्रिपल. ट्रिपल. ट्रिपल जंप. Triple spelling. Okay, triple. And the next one, simple word. बहुत ही आसानी words है, commonly used. Even most of the newspapers also write houseful. 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 Okay. Next. ఇంకొక వర్డ్ ఏంటి అంటే ఆమ్లెట్. అందరు తింటారు కదా ఆమ్లెట్. We make an omelette. So why don't you write the spelling of omelette? అందులో రెండు టైప్ గా లెటర్స్ ఉంటుందన్నమాట. एनीवे, अब उसमें जो है दो किस्म का लेटर्स है, उसमें आप लिख दीजिए जो करेक्ट है लिखिए ऑमलेट स्पेलिंग लिख दीजिए. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन. 10 या 12 कितना चाहिए आपको? हाउ मेनी वर्ड्स डू यू नीड? 10 or 12? Yeah, anybody? 10 or 12? 12. Okay, thank you. That's okay, fine. Because your preference is given more importance. So omelette. Uske baad jo hai etc. We often write etc, but don't write etc. That's the short form. You write the full form, etc. Etc. Okay, write it. You must know how it's pronounced. etc. The kabhi kabhi hum uska chota, I mean short form लिख देता. मैं उसमें अभी इस बार में जो मैं कोशिश करूं उसका फुल फॉर्म लिखने का, एटसेट्रा. एटसेट्रा. अगर 10 वर्ड हो गए तो मेरे को बोल देना, और 12, because I have more words, but let me know how many you are comfortable with. And next one, occurrence. 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 Occurrence, the occurrence of COVID-19. Occurrence. Occurrence. Next word is a French word, borrowed. You know, English is a Catholic language. English is a Catholic. You may think that English is Catholic and there are many Protestant Catholic, no, Protestant English, Pentecost English. No, I mean Catholic means all embracing. English has adopted words from other languages. English ऐसा एक सब्जेक्ट है, बाकी सब भाषा से अपना अपना वर्ड्स लेता है. इवन हिंदी से भी लिया, मलयालम से भी लिया, Tamil, Telugu. There are words they borrowed from these local languages. So this is occurrence. That's the word, occurrence. And the next word, debut, debut, debut. That's a French word, but the spelling is different. The pronunciation is debut. Careful. Adu French word, but a pronunciation lo koncham different ga untundi. Okay, debut spelling lo problem undi mata. Meeru chala careful ga adu rayali. Debut. Okay, how many words? 10, 11, 12. Kitna ho gaya? Bolo.
Now 13 to come.
13. Okay, you can reduce one, no problem. Right, thank you very much. Yes, yeah, okay, vanilla, diocese, okay, G vanilla, okay, you are the one. Thank you for answering my question. Well, I shall now tell you the spelling. You can correct it, because you are your own teacher and you can correct it, be true to yourself, okay? Then first spelling casualty, you just write down and correct it yourself. CASUALTY.
Our name.
Yes, please keep your audio off, please, video on. Because since there are many listeners, that will be disturbing to me. Okay, now casualty, CASUALTY, casualty. Next one, enmity, 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 enmity. Okay, next one is a vacuum. What's the spelling of vacuum? Dornakel. Le. Yes, please. Don't make it a pandemonium, because this is an open platform. So make sure you don't have to share your private talk with the people around, So when you want to talk, make sure that your audio is off. That's right. So who can tell me the meaning, the spelling of vacuum? Yes, Trichy.
VACUUM.
Absolutely right. I hope you haven't referred to any dictionary, have you?
No, sir.
No, well done. You are absolutely right. Not many people get it right. We might say VCCUM, vacuum. It's not vacuum, it's vacuum. Okay, VACUUM. Thank you very much. And let's move on to the next word, accommodation. Who will be telling me the meaning, or rather the spelling of accommodation? Oh, okay, please go ahead.
The ACCOMADATION.
नहीं बेटा, गलत बोला आपने, पूरा सही नहीं है. So absolutely right. ACCOMMODAT, double MODATION, accommodation. That's the difference. I hope you understand. Right. Okay, next word. Okay, Vidya Vadi from Medak Diocese, please. Can you answer me? Hat-trick. What's the spelling? Hat-trick आप हर बार बोलते रहता. Say, Pauline, can you answer me the question? Hat-trick. What's the spelling? जल्दी जल्दी. Time छोड़ने का नहीं है. फटाफट. But make sure don't lose your time. Time is precious. Hat-trick, जल्दी. पर समय करो. Please go ahead, Angela.
HATTRICK.
Excellent, you got it right. HATTRICK. That's quite good. Okay, let's move on to the triple. Who will be answering me? You have answered me by 2 of my questions.
Sir, can I?
Please go ahead.
TRIPPLE.
TRIPPLE मोने तेटा उसमें दो इसमें 2 P नहीं है, खाली 1 P है. Triple, yeah, TRIPPLE. That's quite good. Houseful. Who is going to answer this question? Houseful.
Sir, can I?
Please.
FUL.
FUL. उसमें 2 L नहीं है. Because even Malayalam Manorama, there's a national daily that always writes FULL full. I mean, if it's a single word full, it's FULL. But if it's houseful, dutiful, strong, all other full, you know, we'll have only one. Yeah, that's right. Enmity, casualty, vacuum, QUEUE, accommodation, hat trick. Excellent. Thank you very much. And let's move on to the next one, etc.
EXCETRA.
Come again, please. Don't
EXTRA.
There is no X in it.
Sir, may I?
Now, please go ahead.
ETCETERA.
Okay. Am I sure that you are not getting any prompt from there? Sure. ले कोई भी आपको मदद नहीं करता है? No. Okay, well done. Answer is correct. ETCETERA, etc. Okay, that's right. And the next one, occurrence. Occurrence. Anybody?
OCCURANCE, sir.
उतना सही नहीं है, उसमें गलत है. Okay, और कोई? Anybody else?
OCCURENCE.
No. Anybody else?
OCCURRENCE.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Occurrence, that you got right. And my next word is debut. Debut.
I am.
May I? I am nahi hai. No. Joshua, go ahead. Bolo jaldi. Chapandi miru.
DEBUT.
Oh, excellent. That's a French word. Debut. It is debut, and you pronounce it as debut. Excellent. Well done. And next one. Pinuelondo. Or kuch baki hai?
Omelette.
Omelette.
Omelette. Everybody likes omelette. What's the spelling like?
OMELETTEE.
Omelette ko do spelling hai. OMELET. Okay. OMELETTE. Excellent. Anyway, you scored well. I was under the impression that you might not score well, but I have been proved wrong. Thank you very much for your participation. And I was talking about the 5 ways of improving the English language. The first one is LLB. The second one is Oxford. The second one is a dictionary. Dictionary. You know, dictionary ko bahut sare fayda hai. Number 1, dictionary will give you meaning, and second, dictionary will give you pronunciation. That's where we go wrong. Pronunciation, namada Malayaligal, Tamil pronunciation, Telugu pronunciation, Kannada, idellam kolamakittundille. So we don't pronounce these words properly because of the influence of the mother tongue. So we have to pronounce an international medium language. That's it. We are expected to pronounce. That's important. So I can give you a clue. Very important. This will, because you know the problem with the English language is that every letter has got different pronunciation. Okay, letter ko pronunciation alag hai. एक लेटर को pronunciation अलग अलग आता है. So पहली बात देखिए आप, for example, let me just give you one letter. Okay, which letter is it? Can you see me? Let me see.
C, sir.
C. Okay, thank you. C. Okay, C को कितना pronunciation है? How many pronunciation has C got?
Maybe 2, sir. CE.
Okay, okay. But pronunciation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C has got 5 pronunciations. Ab suniye. Pehli baar. Okay, cycle. 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 First C is pronounced as S. Second C is pronounced as cycle. That's right. Second one. Accident, ACCIDENT, accident. We pronounce it as K and S together, not like papu. It is not an accident, it is accident. Right? And then SOCIAL, again C. We pronounce the C as social. Social. Sound is there. So first sound is S, second sound is K, say third sound is X, the next sound is sh, and the next one, yes, church. Yeah, CHURCH. How do you pronounce? Church. Yeah, that's right. We don't say sus. Okay, now let me give you a puzzle. मैं आपको एक सवाल इधर पूछना चाहता हूं कि आप ये बोलिए एक this is a puzzle, answer me quickly, okay? One question on this question you have to answer me. It's a brain teaser. The head is the tail is the head, you are in the middle. What is that?
Hat.
Come again.
Sorry.
I repeat my question. The head is the tail. The tail is the head. You are in the middle. What's that?
Church.
Who said that?
Ivana from Madurai Diocese.
Congratulations. Thank you, Ola. May God bless you. So correct, that's the question. Okay, let's move on. And there is another word which I'm going to write it on a piece of paper here. Then I will show you. I want you to pronounce this. How do you pronounce this? INDICT.
Indict.
Indict. It is pronounced wrongly. Here, C is not pronounced at all. We would say indict. C is absent, absolutely absent. This is the problem with the English. Sometimes we do write and pronounce. Sometimes we do write and do not pronounce. Indict. Mani was indicted in the bribery case. Mani was indicted, not indicted. We write indicted, but we pronounce it as indicted in the bribery case. So this is the okay. So the second LLB and the second one is dictionary. Dictionary, I would like to say you may have all dictionary. How many of you have dictionary at home? I'm sure all of you have a dictionary at home. Well, thank you very much. Agnes, yes, I can read the names from here, but I appreciate it. But make sure you have, wherever I have been to, I've been to many countries, so wherever I have been to, I have seen this particular dictionary, which is common. It's called Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. Buy it. Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary.
Learners Dictionary.
A dictionary, uska pronunciation आप थोड़ा ख्याल रखिए. Dictionary. Don't say dictionary. A dictionary. N-A-R-Y is pronounced N-R-I. Not required in India. N-R-I. Dictionary. Dictionary. Primary, secondary, stationary, ordinary. See how these A-R-Y, O-R-Y are pronounced without A, O, etc. Dictionary. Say it. Say after me. Dictionary.
Dictionary.
Very good. Primary.
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 Secondary.
Secondary.
Secondary alla. Secondary.
Secondary.
Very good. Secondary. And stationary.
Stationary.
Okay. Ordinary.
Ordinary.
Okay, so you can take care of these things. That will definitely be interesting. And for short of time, I would like to move on to the next one. So a dictionary can give you a lot of ideas. Not only the spelling, we have seen how good we are at spelling. Then we move on to the next one is pronunciation. And here, I would like to give you very, very important clue. The secret of English pronunciation, exclusively for the children of Church of South India. You are privileged to have this secret. So remember, very simple. I put it in a very simple way. Chala simple ga meeku nenu istanu vata meer chudandi. Number one, a syllable. English is a syllable based language. Syllable ka matlab kya hai? A word is divided
Separating.
into... Excellent. Thank you, Sankamitra. Thank you very much. So that's important. A word is divided into different parts in English, unlike Malayalam. For example, if we say Kovalam, we say Kovalam is an important tourist destination. One of the tourist destinations in Kerala. When a foreigner say Kovalam, he won't or she won't say Kovalam, he will say Kovalam. Why? Because she goes by the syllable. Okay, syllable ka matlab kya hai? How do you define the syllable? Syllable in the artham endaanennu vechal, there is one vowel. एक vowel होना चाहिए, उसके साथ एक और उसके ज्यादा consonants भी होना चाहिए. Sometimes it's one unit may have only one vowel. Sometimes it may have one vowel plus one consonant here and another consonant here. Okay, so a syllable, you may write down the definition. I shall dictate it quickly. Jaldi go up. Right, a syllable is the smallest. Liko, jaldi, write down please. A syllable is the smallest speech sound. The smallest speech sound of a word. A syllable is the smallest speech sound of a word with one vowel,
V-O-W-E-L.
Yeah, V-O-W-E-L. Vowel, sound, and one or more consonant sounds. One vowel sound and or one or more consonant sounds. I repeat, a syllable is the smallest speech sound of a word with one vowel sound and one or more consonant sounds. Yes, Dr. Matthew, I don't know how much time is left. We must have a discussion as well with the children. 7:41. Can I go until 8:30, 8:30, or should I wind up before?
8:15.
8:15, and we shall keep the 15 minutes for interaction, I think.
Okay.
Okay, is that okay? I don't think I'll be able to finish because the material is so exhaustive. Okay, right. Let's move on as much as possible, as fast as possible. Adivegam Bahuduram. The faster, the farther. Right, let's move on. So that's a syllable. A syllable. I'll give you one or two examples. English is a syllable-based language. Darne ka nahi hai. Meeru there is no need. You don't have to be afraid of this. So simple as that. A language, particularly English, is a syllable-based language. And what is syllable? Syllable is the
String of words.
smallest
Smallest
speech
Speech sound of word.
with one vowel or one or more.
More
Very
consonant
good.
sound.
Thank you. Well done. You are fast. I know. This is your brains. I appreciate your intelligence. And sometimes I like to work hours on it to drive home exactly what you have learned within a fraction of a moment, you know. उतना जल्दी से आप सीख लिया, अपन चलेंगे आगे. So how do you? And now let me just give you a few examples. What do you call this?
Button.
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 Okay,
Button.
that's right. What's the spelling? B-U-T-T?
B-U-T-T-O-N.
O-N. You know, there are 2 syllables in it. इसमें 2 syllables हैं. एक vowel हुआ, there is one vowel in the first job, but, B-U-T. Second, T-O-N. So one consonant, B, a vowel, U, T consonant, that is one syllable. Then second part is another T, O, and N. So you have 2 syllables. It's a dissyllable word. How do you pronounce it?
Button.
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 Okay. But in English people, you know, they don't stress this T much. They say button, button.
Button.
Button venda.
Button.
Button venda. No, you be soft with the T. Button, button.
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 Yeah,
Button.
it is this reason that they are introducing the nursery rhymes. Betty bought a bitter butter. You remember? Betty bought a bitter butter. We say that.
Sir.
We make it kuni kar diya pura English ko.
Tongue twister.
Tongue twister. Betty bought a bitter butter. So it is a button. It is not button. We say we say mutton. We say mutton. So B-U-T-T-O-N, button. And the second one is another example. Little. How do you say that? Little by little. Okay, right. You got it. Little alla. Little by little. So, yeah. Okay. Next one, I'll give you a simple example, classic example. Let me just write it on a piece of paper. So that will definitely clear your doubts. How do you pronounce the word P-O-T-A-T-O? How do you pronounce it?
Potato.
Okay. ऐसा करेंगे अपन ये word को टुकड़ा टुकड़ा करेंगे. One consonant, one vowel. That is P and O. Second, दूसरा syllable, T and A. तीसरा syllable, the third syllable, T and O. Okay, how do you pronounce it? P, O, T, A, T, O. So how many syllables are there in this word?
3 syllables.
3 syllables. It's a trisyllabic word. Trisyllabic word. How do you pronounce it? Suppose imagine आप लोगों का घर में 2 बच्चे हैं, 3 बच्चे हैं, 2 भाई है, 2 बहन है. So बाप को भाई से ज्यादा प्यार है, माँ को बच्ची से प्यार है. So it similarly the stress इसमें जो एक the stress varies. The importance you give to this part varies. For example, how do you pronounce?
Potato.
Potato. Okay. Actually, the English people pronounce it as it's potato. Potato. 3 syllables. Potato. Potato. That's right. Potato. It's not potato.
Potato.
Kuttapan. Suppose imagine the Kuttapan. Kuttapan, if an English person pronounces, say Kuttapan, because he will go by the syllable. Lili Kuti, how do you pronounce? Lili Kuti.
Lily.
Lili Kuti. Yeah, because they don't pronounce two consonants. രണ്ട് consonants ഒരുമിച്ച് pronounce ചെയ്യാറില്ല. दो consonants जो है दबा के और दो बार pronounce नहीं करता. Instead they will pronounce only the first letter. Kuchapan, lili kuchi, a little, button, butter, potato. Potato. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's move on further. Yes. Okay, we have time, plenty of time. Yes. So that's it. Now I have given you another dictionary will offer you spelling, pronunciation, and there is, imagine in English, a word has got more than one meaning. A word has got more than
One.
one meaning.
1 minute.
Eight meanings is,
Homonyms.
yeah. A word has got more than one meaning. For example, what am I holding here?
A pen.
A pen.
A pen.
A pen. Okay, that's right. A word. How many words? How many meanings does this word have?
A pen.
Each word को कितना meaning है? Because I know you are familiar with only one meaning. Pen means लिखने का जो चीज है, लिखने का, something to write with, or a device with which you write. Okay, say correct. But a pen has got many meanings. This is where you have to be careful about. Pen, the first meaning is a device with which you write. Okay. Second, pen. Pen meaning penitentiary. That means jail. Jail. Penitentiary. Yes, you can say that this guy has stolen some money and he has spent about 20 years or 10 years in the pen. Penitentiary, the short form. Yes. Then, and the pen has another meaning. Imagine that you are keeping all your domestic animals inside an enclosure. Pen, duck, chicken, all such domestic animals एल्लाम गुड़े एक क्या कहता है उसको? An enclosure. It's not a shed or something, a cordoned off area, separate area, covered with some, maybe some sticks. Yes, that's called a pen. Okay. Next, another meaning, pen, you have this cartilage fish. Right? Cartilage, soft bones, like that of shark. That is also called pen. Another meaning, female swan is called pen. Female swan. What's the spelling of swan?
S-O-U-L.
Come again.
S-W-A-N.
Oh, Mazboot.
W-A-N.
Tika, you are absolutely right. But we don't pronounce the W. We pronounce only swan. Okay? We don't say swan. We don't. So female swan is called swan.
Pen.
Okay. Yeah, that is pen. So pen has got many meanings. So dictionary will give you spelling, pronunciation, meanings, and then the next one is dictionary can give you, improve your language, phrasal verb. What is phrasal verb? A phrasal verb. This is language. You will get a lot of phrasal verbs from the Bible. You take this verse, for example, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. It says, train up the child in the way he should go. Train up the child. Train up.
So your voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking. Well,
Sir,
well,
it's me. No, sir, you're perfect.
maybe. And I'm talking to you from Trivandrum. Possibly it could interrupt you because we are thousands of miles apart. You know, Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, different states. Okay. Anyway, so Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up the child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not part from it. That's the verse. But my question is, what is a phrasal verb?
So combining two different words with different meanings. Examples, put off the fire, like that.
Okay, thank you. You got it right. Although it was not properly explained, but you got the point. Thank you very much, Koshi. Yes. Yeah. A phrasal verb is an ordinary. A phrasal verb is an ordinary verb followed by a preposition. First comes a small verb. I will explain. A small verb followed by a preposition, and they have got an entirely different meaning.
Sir, I can't listen anything.
Well, you can talk to the coordinator or the person who is operating the system. I am unable because I am like you. I'm talking to you using my console here. You may talk to, or you can send the message. No problem. I'm helpless because I'm not a technical hand. I'm only a language.
What he said?
Yeah, somebody said that he is not able to hear me.
It's not the problem from the Synod office, the problem from their side.
That's right, possibly, because everything is quite clear to me here. You know, I mean, the organizers have done their best to the best of their ability. Okay, let's move on. Aage chalenge. Train up. I'm going to talk to you about phrasal verb. So phrasal verb ka matlab kya hai? Phrase, a small verb followed by a preposition. ये दोनों का meaning अलग रहता. For example, put. That's a word, put. Okay, I'm going to change the different preposition after. Put up. Put up means to construct. They have put up a new building. You have put up your hair in a different fashion. Okay, put up. Put out. Put out. Put out. Put out the fire means to extinguish the fire. Put on. You have put on a new dress today to wear. Put off. Postpone. So these are all called, what do you call? Phrasal verbs. So this dictionary will give you a lot of phrasal verb. And finally, it also will give you idioms and phrases. Like pen. The pen is mightier than sword. The pen is mightier than sword. It's an idiom. You can use the phrase as well. Pen name, etc. Okay, so dictionary important. So I've talked about 5 important aspects. First one is language logbook. Second is dictionary, and the third one is what is the third one? Is reading. Reading. I think for reading, I would like to have the support from Dr. Koshi. I think can you put up this Tom Thumb? Tom Thumb. THUMB.
Noel, kindly put up the Noel.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Okay. Thank you, Noel.
We'll be uploading it now.
Yeah, thank you. So reading, when I said reading, there are 2 types of reading. First one is oral reading. That's important. Many of you don't read aloud. When you read the Bible, read aloud. When you read the newspaper, go to your room and read aloud. Because that will help you clear the pronunciation. That will give you more confidence. You know, that these 2 things are very vital. You will not be scared, and you will gain more from reading it aloud. So read aloud. Read open, in front of your parents, in front of your brothers, sisters, your children. Read aloud. That gives you confidence. That will enable you to master different pronunciations as well if you go wrong. So reading is, there are 2 types of reading, oral reading And the second one is called reading for civil service, because I'm in that field. So we do train children for reading comprehension, especially in the preliminary examination for civil service. We have the second paper for 2 hours, 80 questions, 25 of them will have reading comprehension. One small paragraph will have a question, and you will hardly get a 2.5 minutes. खाली 2 मिनट के अंदर एक सवाल आप answer करना है. That's a difficult job, and it is extremely difficult. It's not quite easy to understand. So I would like to request you to prepare yourself for civil service and other competitive examinations. Please make sure you read. The representation of Christian students are simmering, I mean, going down day by day. People, the moment they get their degree, they go to Canada, New Zealand, and America and other places, England, to serve in hotels and other holiday resorts. Why can't you be in India? This is one of the purpose of coming here live to you. I want to request you that try to be in India. We are Indians. Okay, our culture is Indian culture. Wherever you go, we are Indians. So try to be here itself. This is our birthplace. This is our country. Try to remain in India. Try to do your best. Try to get into these positions, military, civil. There are hundreds of opportunities. Now, the Christian representation, the administrative service is decreasing. But come because very few people are coming forward. Most of them, the moment you have a degree, you go to Canada, you go to, what do you do there? You go and do all manual job and earn, and you make some money. But at the end of the day, your success is nothing. Your children will get married to some other people from Spanish or Latin or African origin, and you are lost. I have lost a friend today. He's an African citizen. He's buried today at 5 o'clock. His children are married to Africans. He's gone. They don't speak Malayalam. They don't come here. They have their property here. So I want this medium. I would like to use to prepare yourself for competitive examination. Prepare well. Represent yourself. You represent your church. We have community quota. We have enough opportunities and institutions here. Fortunately, we are Christians and we have all the necessary support from all the sources. Don't leave it, okay? Instantaneously, I had to talk about it. Okay, let's move on with reading. So I am talking about the third aspect is read. You have to read aloud, oral reading. So can I?
Yes, Noel, please.
Noel, please, if it is ready. Okay, it's coming on your monitor. Please try to read. Oh, this is a song. I want the Tom Thumb song for next day. We will sing the song, another one that is a, that's a different.
You want another song?
Yeah, it's not the song, it is Tom Thumb.
Yeah, just a second, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Okay, can anyone read this? Anybody, first come. किसी का नाम नहीं बुआता पे कोई भी तैयार है तो बोल दीजिए बस फटाफट.
So may I?
Okay, please go ahead. Read.
Tom Thumb was a tiny little boy. When he was born, he was hardly bigger than your thumb, and that was how he got his name. He had lived happily with his parents and 6 brothers until one day when his father said, "There is no money to buy any more food."
Okay.
The boy's mother
Thank you. Stop there. Okay. Now that is a typical non-native speaker's reading. Now I'm gonna tell you something about it in English. Look at the first. I shall read only 2 to 3 sentences right now because I don't have time, because I have to go ahead with the remaining because I'm counting every minute. So okay. Now Tom Thumb. The pronunciation is very important. In English, when M and B come together, we don't pronounce the B. So how do you pronounce? Tom Thumb. A thumb. I think you can hear me. Tom Thumb. Okay, don't say tom, thumb, comb. When you say plumb or plumber, no plumber. Climb or climber, no climber. Bomb or not bomber, no bomber. Yeah, please keep the audio off, please. Keep the audio off, please. Keep the audio off, please. Somebody is praying. I think that is coming right into my ear. Yes. Keep the audio off. Yes. Okay. Now, Tom Thumb was a tiny little boy. You see how I read. Try to practice that. Tom Thumb was a tiny little boy. When he was born, he was hardly bigger than your thumb. When he was born, he was hardly bigger than your thumb. And that was how he got his name. This is the way you should read. I repeat, Tom Thumb was a tiny little boy. When he was born, he was hardly bigger than your thumb. And that was how he got his name. He had lived happily with his parents and 6 brothers until one day when his father said, "There is no money to buy any more food." The boy's mother began to sob. "My poor children, they are such good little boys." "I'm sorry, my dear, but the time has come to send our boys out into the world to seek their fortunes," he said. This is how you have to read. This is oral reading. Okay, leave the oral reading. Let us talk about civil service examinations. First, a preliminary examination. In oral reading, in reading, we have civil service examination is divided into 4 phases. Number 1, preliminary examinations consisting of 2 papers, 200 marks, 2 hours each, followed by 2 papers, compulsory paper, Malayalam, Telugu, or any language that is included under the schedule, 8th schedule.
Sir, could you tell the preliminary exams?
Preliminary exam, because the time, I don't know what Dr. Matthew Kaushi will say about that. Get his permission, because I have been asked to use the Bible.
You can answer.
Answer. Okay, thank you. Yes. Now, preliminary examination is about 15 lakh students appear for the examination, and 2 papers are there, 2 hour long. They are all this optional questions, A, B, C, D. You have to just tick. But the remaining questions, remaining papers will be descriptive paper. This is optional question. So 2 papers, 200 marks each, 2 hours. And the funny side is that the second paper has only 80 questions. You will have 2 hours. But of the 80 questions, 25 to 30 passages will be there, comprehension. That's very difficult. आप लोग बोलेंगे comprehension में क्या difficulty है? Because there are 3-4 types of comprehension difficulty level. Number 1, grade, those who are listening to me, अभी मेरे को सुन रहे हैं ना आप लोग मेरे को, the first one you say factual comprehension, up to grade 10 factual comprehension. The facts are given there, points are given, you just pick and write. It doesn't need your kidney. നിങ്ങളുടെ ബ്രെയിൻ്റെ ആവശ്യമില്ല. It doesn't need your any intuition or inference or nothing. It's simply the facts is there. But it doesn't end there. When you move to grade 11 and 12, which is called inferential level. Inferential means arriving at a conclusion using the information given in the passage. That's a bit more difficult. But the buck doesn't stop there. You have to move further. That is the third one. That is logical inference, rational inference, message, what is underlying meaning, etc. That needs that. You will have to break your brain, head over that. So these are 3 levels of comprehension, and you will get the 3rd level, which is difficult. And your time given is 2.5 minutes. 1 passage, 1 question, 2.5 minutes. I'm sure even if you spend 5 minutes, you won't be able to do it. I hope I will have to stop there. I don't like to move further because this is not the platform for that. If I get another platform, then I shall try to explain civil service examination and the allied courses later. Right now, it doesn't permit me because I have to move on with the program I have been assigned to. Okay. I hope I have answered your question. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, moderately, I don't think I have satisfied you, but I won't be able to do more than that because my main purpose is different. Okay, let's move on. Reading. Yes. When you read, how do you read? That's important. We don't know how to read. We read with mind somewhere, with eyes somewhere, with ears somewhere. No, put your body and soul into what you read. Very important. Keep your mind fixed on that. When you read, read sentence by sentences. Understand what you read. There are keywords in every sentence. All the words are not important. There are keywords, more important words, less important words. So find out the more important words. In a sentence of about 10 to 12 words or 15 words, there will be only 2 to 3 keywords. You understand, concentrate on those words, leave behind the chaff and concentrate on the grains. This need, I can't explain to you this one. This we need a direct interaction, and it is not possible on this platform to explain to you further. So reading is an art. When you read, you have to bear in mind what you are reading. It's very important. And make sure you read aloud. Always read aloud. And recall, after reading something, you close down the text and read. And you read yourself. Mene kya pada? Em chadiveru? Nene chadivenu? These are the things you have to remember. You have to remember. What have you read? Usme se kitna malum hai? How much or how many words can you remember? What is the essence of it? And read aloud, recall, and repeat the process. If you are not able to, suppose if I have read, Tom Thumb was a tiny little boy, and when he was born, he was hardly bigger than your thumb. That's quite good. So you are talking about Tom, boy, he was just like your thumb. That's enough. You don't have to leave all the words. So that's reading. Anyway, I'm just move on. I have to move on. Right. Next, rewrite. Read aloud, recall, repeat, and rewrite. So this is the third one I will say. Francis Bacon once said, when you read a book for the first time, it's just like meeting a new friend. When you read a book for the first time, it's just like meeting a new friend. When you read the book again for a second time, it's like meeting an old friend. So read and reread. If you have any interest in appearing for civil service examination, please do read NCERT book right from grade 8 to 12. Please don't sell it. Don't dispose it off. Read, because those books contain the basic tenets, the precepts, the equations. And if you move to the higher degree, then it is application. So please do understand the books. Read them. Don't dispose it off. Okay? That's I have to talk all about reading. Time doesn't. There are two types of reading: skimming and scanning. Skimming is important. Scanning is also important. For example, you have been reading newspaper for the last 15 years. What do you remember? You don't remember anything. That is skimming. Then scanning. Yeah, when you go to a doctor, when you go to somebody say, I have to scan your brain, I have to scan your stomach, I have to scan, means looking for specific meaning. So there are two types of reading: skimming and scanning. Scanning is important because you are looking for a specific answer to the problem. And finally, the fourth one, audio-visual aids. So first I said language logbook, second dictionary, third reading. You have to read a newspaper. You have to, umpteen books are available. Yojana, Kurukshetra, Civil Service in PSC and UPSC examination, National Defense examination, Indian Railways, IFS. So many examinations are coming your way. But please make sure you prepare well and read newspaper. Get something from it. Words, sentences, ideas, write down in your language logbook so that it will benefit you. It is just like a recurring deposit. Thoda thoda aap likhe, aakhir mein you will have to present it in your own way when there is an opportunity. So that's reading. And then I must say audio visual aids. Yeah, that's, you are lucky that when we were students, we didn't have this opportunity to use audio visual aids. You have to live now with the internet, movies, songs. Aha. Okay, sir. Can I have a song?
No, Noel,
Yeah, the song like which one? Let me see. Which one are we going to say? Sing. We shall overcome.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Songs. I use songs and pop music to teach language. So we have to use songs, and that will definitely, the internet will help you. You have to watch movies in the sense that good movies, and songs, particularly I'm interested in Jim Reeves. Christian songs are there, and good pronunciation by Jim Reeves. Jim Reeves songs are worldwide. It's popular, like there is a song which I love most. I'll just give you a couple of lines if you would like. Precious Lord, take my hand. That's one. This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blues. So try to follow these songs and sing along. You will improve your language. This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blues. You know, such lines will help you to learn pronunciation as well. Okay, so songs will help you, movies will help you, and TV. Yeah, TV channels such as BBC, Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, and HBO. HBO has got one plus point. HBO will give you, you know, the moment you see those lines or those pictures, the subtitles are also appear on the monitor. This is the advantage of HBO. So you will learn to speak. You will learn to repeat those words. So audio visual aids is very important. And just to give you a touch of that song, I would like to, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Hindi version. We shall overcome. I shall sing the Hindi version first, then listen to me, and then you will sing along the English version later. Okay? आप सुना होगा होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. Have you heard this song?
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Thank you. You can sing along, no problem. Keep your audio on. 1, 2, 3. होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. ओहो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. I'm not a singer, I'm only a teacher, but let's sing it in once more, please. Boys and girls, put your body and soul into it. हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. ओहो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. Okay, thank you very much. At least you have accompanied me. And let's now move on to the English version. 1, 2, 3, go. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. Second stanza. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. Thank you very much. Thanks for bearing me. Thanks for tolerating me, my songs. Okay, so songs are another. And the last but not so, what we pay attention, there are 5 ways I told you how to master the language. Number 1 is a language logbook. Number 2 is a dictionary. Number 3 is reading. Number 4 is audio visual aids. And number 5 is speaking. Every language is meant for speaking, not for grammar. The biggest mistake we commit in India is that we teach more grammar. We should not teach grammar first. We should teach them how to use the language. Bolne ka hai, grammar seekhne ka nahi. So learn more grammar. We shall be looking at these things later in the second half, and that's what I have time for today. And the time is 18 minutes past 8. So I would like to keep the remaining time for questions. If you have any questions, please, you are welcome. One by one, you may talk to the coordinator and the person concerned, operating system. I would like to answer some questions if it is within my reach. Thank you. Over to you.
You can unmute your audio and speak directly to the sir, or else you can write in the chat box. I will explain. 2 options are for you.
Quick, don't waste time. Time is precious. We have time. If you have any questions, ask me with regard to what we have discussed. Quick, please. This is the problem. You must speak language. Bolne ka hai, bolne ka, puchne ka. Matladgal mata.
Sir,
Yeah,
in
please.
first type is oral reading or loud reading. What is the second type, sir? Once repeat it again.
Second is reading for meaning. Reading for meaning. Because when you read, you have to answer some question. That's the second one. First is oral reading. Second is reading for meaning. That is comprehension.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Next.
So what are the tips that you can suggest us to read English fluently?
Well, to read fluently, I would recommend you to watch maybe to use the internet, some speeches, maybe some dramas, some movies, and try to move your lips or try to repeat those things just as I way. That is the reason why I have made you sing this song. Honge Kamyab Ek Din. Because if you just say word by word, it will take a long time. If you can sing along, or even say you can watch some of the outstanding speeches like Martin Luther King. Some nice speeches in like John F. Kennedy speeches, some Gandhi speeches. So you can watch them, how they deliver the speech, how they emphasize, how they put across the idea, how they pronounce these words. For example, if you watch Martin Luther King, so it's a beautiful example for you. You can just download the speech and follow sentence by sentence. One day, my 4 little children will sit around the table of brotherhood, and they will not be judged by the color and the content, but they will not be judged by the color of the skin, but by the content and character. So this is how they deliver. So you have to pay attention to each and every sentence. So try to say along, sing along, speak along, say it aloud, and pick up the speed and correct your pronunciation and learn it by heart and use every opportunities. When you go to Sunday school, when you go to your social get together, when you go to schools, when you have such opportunities, never miss out those things. Make sure you be an active participant in it instead of being an onlooker. So practice, say it aloud, learn it by heart, repeat it. Okay.
Next class
Thank
they may ask more questions.
No, welcome, no problem. The next class I would like to, well, 2 things I would like to discuss before I leave. Next class, I think the 10 commandments of speaking and how to develop fluency. etc. These are some of the topics. Active, more, I mean, participation will be
You
there.
want
Sir,
to
can
say,
I ask you a question?
Please, questions, please.
Sir, what do you mean by phonetics?
When phonetics is a simple, I don't follow the traditional way of phonetics. You must have seen me teaching phonetics. Phonetics is very important. Phonetics means the symbols and the way it's pronounced. It's very important. Let me just give you one example. The letter A is pronounced in many ways. The tragedy is that an English letter has got many pronunciation, and it is not properly taught in Indian schools. Unfortunately, not many teachers are good at pronunciation. Therefore, the students cannot do well. One simple reason, for example, the letter A. How do you pronounce this letter? They can't even differentiate the difference between the alphabet and the letter. Instead of the alphabet, they say the letter. So alphabet is the combination of 26 letters. The letter is the each single letter we pronounce like A, B, C, D. There are 5 letters that we do not pronounce properly. Number 1, H. We say H or H. H. We don't pronounce sometimes properly. For example, honest, hour, but vehicle, annihilation. Okay, H. Then O. We say only one O, but O has different meanings, different pronunciation. Open, home, oven, not oven. Sponge, no, sponge. So these are the words that we have to remember. And I cannot explain more than this on this platform. And remember, the other difficult words are R. R is flex your tongue up and don't touch the roof, and don't say R. It's R. R in most words are silent, like park, car, paper, particular, carpet, garden. You see, I didn't say garden, particular, driver, no, driver, particular, garden, park, etc. So pronunciation is essential part, and pronunciation can change the meaning of a word. For example, M-I-N-U-T, minute. You will say no, minute. You see, the same word has got 2 different meanings depending on its pronunciation. I'm observing it minutely. That's right, precisely. And minute, every minute something new thing happens. Similarly, invalid, asadu. Invalid, physically handicapped. The pronunciation can change the meaning. Photo, photographer, we say photographer. Economy, we say economy, economical, parent. Most of the Tiruvandavarathu most pronounce the parent. Yes, it's not parent, it's a parent, and parental. So there is difference. I cannot explain more than this now because the time is so. P, paper, not paper, paper. Peter Pepper picked the pickled pepper. You say papa. Pick the pepper, pick the pecker, pickled pepper. Peter Pepper, pick the pecker, pickled pepper. You have to say. And O, R, these are U. So there are some letters that we don't pronounce properly. Okay, that's all.
Sir, you can make some announcement about your courses.
Sure. Okay, dear children, I have a special announcement, and I'm talking to you on the platform offered by the Church of South India, and particularly I'm indebted to Dr. Matthew Koshi for this opportunity. And I represent an organization called Accept India Foundation. Accept India Foundation stands for Association of Christian Communities for Educational and Professional Transformation. And we are conducting a nationwide public speaking contest for grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. For grade 9, 10, and 11, 12 students. And the topic is, why am I a Christian? Why am I a Christian? Time 3 minutes. First prize, cash prize, 5,000 rupees. Second prize, 3,000 rupees. Third prize, 2,000 rupees. Okay, quite interesting. If you want, we are going to register those who are interested, and this is primarily meant for Christian students across the world. We have participants from different parts of the country, different parts of the world as well. So it doesn't stop you from applying or trying your luck. Throw your hat in the ring and try if you can win 5,000, 3,000, and 2,000. And moreover, if you are selected or if you are invited, you will have a free Communicate English program for 3 months. That's a special privilege. Civil service and orientation വേണ്ടിയുള്ള programs that will be delivered free of charge. Communicate English program. This is a different platform, and I have touched on a rambling of this, but we'll be concentrating more on how to prepare for the examination, how to improve your language, how to develop reading, writing, listening, and skill, the 4 major skills. That's free of, absolutely free. So hurry up. And the person you are supposed to contact is Mr. M.K. Thomas. M.K. Thomas. And his telephone number as follows: 944 944 747 1496. I repeat, 944 747 1496. He is the coordinator for this program. Accept India Foundation welcomes every Christian child from any part of the world. Okay, so your caliber, it will be judged by James Verghese, IAS, and Dr. Sajeev Rose, former principal of Government College, Trivandrum. Then 1 or 2 other people, like simple people like we have some genuinely interested people around. So they will be judging you, and they will be giving you online live performance. It's not a taped program. You have to perform it live. For more information, please contact Mr. M.K. Thomas. His telephone number, I think Dr. Koshi has noted it down. In case you have, you can WhatsApp or call Mr. Thomas on the following number: 944 747 1496, anywhere from the world, no problem. Okay, you can send your name, class, and ID proof to show that you fall within the age group, grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, thank you, doctor. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
I call upon Milan S. Philip of Madhya Diocese to propose vote of thanks.
Respected Matthew Koshi, sir, Honorary Director of Ecological Concern, all bishops and clergy from various dioceses, Professor Umman Varghese, teacher coordinators, and my dear friends. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this platform, which helps us to uplift our own communicative skills. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Professor Umman Varghese, our speaker, who graced us with his presence today. Sir, your talk has enlightened our minds and given us a better insight in our communicative skills. To get such an eminent personality as our speaker itself is such an honor. I would like to openly acknowledge that I am proud to be a part of this program. I express my sincere gratitude to Matthew Koshi, sir, for his efforts taken to enhance this program by providing us with the best faculty. Special thanks is extended to all teacher coordinators who are always ever ready to cater to all our needs. As said, gratitude is not only the greatest virtues, but the parent of all others. Thank you, and wishing all a wonderful night.
Now I call upon Amanda of Madras Diocese for concluding prayer.
Join your hands and close your eyes for prayer. Father, we want to thank you for being with us throughout this meeting. Your presence has been this place from the start to the end, and we want to say thank you. Father, I pray for Ecological Director, Dr. Matthew Koshi. Lord, give him a good health and strength. Lord, bless him and guide him and guard him. Lord, protect him. Lord, cover him under your precious blood. Lord, I pray for Professor Oman Verghese. Lord, bless him, Lord. He gave us a wonderful speech, Lord. Lord, guide him, Lord. Protect him, Lord, from this viruses that's spreading, Lord. I pray for the directors of various dioceses and for all the teachers and students, coordinators from various dioceses, Lord. Lord, bless everyone, guide us and guard us. In Jesus' mighty and matchless name, I pray this prayer. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. We are concluding this session. Thank you. Thanks for all of you for attending this program. Also to Professor Manvargis for your wonderful presentation.